Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out family, man. It's your boy Triple BLACK back at it again. I didn't put the hashtag on that, man, because I want to keep a couple of the ADOS movement people out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a hit. No, don't you dare! Oh my God, this is so frustrating, man. I just thought you was in bed, and I came to go do a live stream, and as soon as I hit and he's trying to don't get near. If the light goes off, I mean, I don't feel like chasing him right now, but if the light goes off, you know what happened, man. It was him. Frankie, can you get away with from that, please? Like on a live stream fighting with a 2-year old. Anyways, man, like I said, the hit dog will holler. Anyways, man, I want to shout out to everybody out there for liking, subscribing. Oh man, I feel like I won something, man. I got over 800 views on one video, almost 50 comments, and then I had 500 some video. You know, I hijacked the ADOS the ADOS hashtag. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tried to call me out the other day, saying it was clickbait or something like that. People have been making some comments. I mean, nothing too harsh. I expected, after the podcast, man, shout out to Show Traveler, man, for getting on the podcast. He gave me a piece of advice, you know what I'm saying? Please don't come after me, you guys. I know how, some of you guys get butt hurt, your feelings get hurt, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm speaking the truth, you know what I'm saying? Just like the comment, the what's the name just said, a hit dog will holler. You know what I'm saying? The hit dog will holler. And, if you get hit with some of these shots and you holler, we already know what it is, man. Tuck your tail and get on with yourself. Anyways, man, I just wanted to talk, man. I wanted to talk to you guys uh, about this ADOS movement and stuff like that, which reparations I'm all about. You know what I'm saying? My wife she would qualify for ADOS. I was born in America, 38 years in this bid, but I guess I don't qualify for being black anymore. Even though all my life I had to fight, you know what I'm saying, raise a fist, go against black issues, and you know what I'm saying, but I guess the whole sentiment is we don't go hard enough, or we didn't go hard enough, or I mean, I don't know, man. I guess I wasn't black enough, or my parents wasn't black enough. I mean, I'm over that. I'm over that, man. But anyways, man, much love to all the brothers out there, man. I still love you. We can have a disagreement. We don't gotta go there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a dude steps on your shoe at the club, man. You ain't gotta kill him. You know what I'm saying? Let him live, man. We can have different opinions. We can have dissension. We can walk and chew at the same time. You know what I'm saying? We can walk and chew gum at the same time. It ain't got to be all that, man. Anyways, man, I was just, I did a podcast the other day. And you know what? Since we keep having the discussion, I just need some answers, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put in a comment. You know, just about a week ago, um, we were fighting against, all the Pan Africanists and all the pro blacks and stuff like that. We're fighting. I guess we were fighting against white supremacy. We were supposed to fight against white supremacy. That was the major talking point. Um, Never heard of this ADOS movement or DOS movement until like probably about a week ago for real. And and then I did some research on it and found out that Yvette Carnell in Tone Talks was the leader of this, or coined this phrase, American descendants of slavery, or American descendants of slave, which the name makes me cringe every time I hear it. I mean, it makes me cringe every time I hear it. I just can't take that name. That name just sounds terrible to me. But you know, she is, and I said this on the other video, and nobody has, I mean, unsubstantiated what I've heard, and let me make a disclaimer, and I'm not saying this as a disparaging thing. It was just, it was just kind of odd to me that, you know, the person that crafted this term was a lesbian, is a lesbian, and you know, I said allegedly before, but I mean, it's been confirmed. I guess, I mean, everybody, nobody has said it. It wasn't, but you know, I know a lot of the, you know, the talking heads on YouTube. You know, they were always talking about the LGBT community, and you know how, you know, you would think they were a sworn enemy, and somebody from their community um, is pretty much co-authored a term or a concept that is supposed to represent them, which is, seems kind of odd to me because about a week ago, you know, anything, you know, even Black Lives Matter, you know, they, you know, that's uh, that was crafted as a lesbian agenda too. You know, a whole bunch of things. You know, feminist lesbian agenda. You guys know what I'm talking. I mean, I might not be articulating the point to some people intellectual level. You know, you have some of these assholes on here that don't really have anything constructive to say. They'll just like, you know, instead of, you know, fighting the argument or proving me or discrediting me, they'll like, you know, they'll find some type of uh, some bullshit to criticize me on. But anyways, moving forward, and the guy Tone Talks, and that guy, I know he's a lawyer. He's a lawyer. The guy's a lawyer, and he's also I thought he worked for the district attorney's office over in California, and district attorney, California. You know, that's one of the worst criminal justice systems. But you know, he has a connection to, I guess, something that, you know, about a week ago we were against. Anyways, I mean, that's, I think there was like a uproar about Kamala Harris, and I'm not no big fan of Harris, so don't get me wrong with that. So those are the two authors of this movement, and I have yet to see anybody that's even my. I mean, I brought this up before. I've yet to see anybody on the comments address how do you have a lesbian and an attorney that went to UCLA that's, you know, a Boule member, or I guess both of them, they say they're Boule members. About a week ago, you know, a lot of you guys had something to say about these Boule people, you know, how they co-opt things and stuff like that. I mean, it just befuddles me. And somebody in the comment, please explain how this is different. How this is different. You know what I'm saying? I understand some of you guys have done your homework and you study some talking points. You study some talking points, like, and you're using some rhetoric that we know where the rhetoric came from. I mean, I can find some videos, and some of the talking points that you guys are using are almost verbatim of Ann Coulter. You know, she has a book out, and you know what? You don't even have to take my word for it. Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Some people right now doing a live stream that's using the same talking points that she's using. Same talking points about immigration. She just didn't have the guts to say who she was talking about. Some of you guys have the nuts to say, you know, African immigrant, Nigerian this, Nigeria, Haitian that, Grenadian this. But please explain that. You know, I have a lot of people in my comments whenever I made a couple videos. They were like talking about, oh, we're not trying to divide, blah, blah, blah. But please explain why the author of this phrase, one is a lesbian, one is a Boule attorney or district attorney or whatever, you know, and about a week ago, those are the type of people that, you know, we were against or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you didn't have to be Pan-African. Those type of people were, I guess, were in the white supremacist power structure. You know, they were ingrained. We were complaining about those people. You know what I'm saying? And about a week ago, If you said something about like let's embrace our lineage, people would be saying that you are Kanye West. That's like some Kanye West type thing right there. You remember Kanye? You remember when he had the make a great America great again hat on? You remember that? You remember that make America great again? Oh yeah, I'm American and all this stuff right here. You remember that? Man, there were so many memes about Kanye. There were so many memes about Kanye. Kanye this, Kanye that, slavery. But now you're draped in the flag. You're draped in the flag. Now you want to celebrate your lineage. But, and please, I know you're smart. I mean, some of you guys are just so smart for your own good. Just because answer this question. Have black movements in this country, have they not been co-opted before? Yes or no? If somebody in the comment, I hope somebody put a comment. Have they been co-opted before? Yes, they have. Many of them. By who? Lots of people. But anyways, but it's just crazy. It's just quite crazy how, and they're not saying anything different. Even if you go to any of these guys' rooms. You can go right now. I was about to go call into a show. I was going to shout out to OJ Jackson. I love his show, man. Him and the LAR movement. I might not agree with what they say and whatever, but I love their show, Brother Pill. Those guys, I respect those guys to the utmost. I got a lot of respect because they have dissenting thought. But the people that are this pro ADOS movement, and you don't have to take my word for it. I'm just, somebody called me a babbling cracker the other day. You know what I'm saying? Go back to my country. I was born in the United States. My parents, just happened to be Haitian immigrants. So, I don't know. I've 38 years of my life. I think I've been living American culture. I don't want none of the blood money, so it don't even matter. It don't even matter. But that's another thing. And another question that I have, it's not about confusion. It's not about confusion at all. It is, and I said this on my podcast. Some of you smart people, you know what I'm saying? Some of you smart people, that you're so damn smart, you have an answer for everything. No, actually, you don't even have no answer for anything. You have a couple different words. It's like, what are you gonna do for us? Oh, what are you gonna do for? We've been fighting for y'all. What are you gonna like? You've been sticking by that for a week, but come on, man. You're a little bit smarter than that. I know you guys are intellectually better than that. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep sticking to like, what are we doing for? Oh, hold your own nuts. What are you doing for us? Like what? Oh no, we just want to, we want to handle our own business. We want to get our business in order. Okay, all right, we got you, man. Get that money, black man. Okay, I got you, man. I got you. I got you, man. I got your back. But tell me, a country that owes $22 trillion in debt. In debt. You want them, let's just say $22 trillion. Let's just say you would be happy or the payoff of a couple trillion. Let's just say, we spend about a $1.2 trillion a year. Let's just have, let's just take a couple trillion. Where's that coming from? Where is that coming from? If some of you smart guys that that know so damn much, know so damn much, tell me where the hell is that going to come from? And tell me in America, when there has been a time that America has gave any money to anybody and there wasn't no strings attached. Name one time. Please. Please, just name one time that there's never been any strings attached. Like they just gonna give you this money. Oh, they just gave Jewish people that money, right? There was no strings attached. The Indians, they just gave them that money. There was no strings attached. Last time I checked, they're on their own reservation, pretty much secluded from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? They got disease, they got poverty, they got all kinds of things in their community. But this is not. I'm not trying to deter anybody. I'm just trying to, I just want to. I just want to have a conversation, man. I just want to have a conversation because this is a thing. We we want you to have this money. I want you to get. Hey, listen. It's not about me. My son. I mean, he'll be half ADOS. My wife is half ADOS. You know what? I'm all for that. I'm all for it at all. But the thing is you're using a lot of rhetoric. You're using a lot of rhetoric to distance yourself from the Caribbean folk, the African folk, and you're using a lot of rhetoric that that I mean you can't take back. You know what? It's almost like that person that says, you know what, that gives you like that says, you know what, tell me how you really feel, and then that person gets drunk and just everything, tells them everything. You never. The fact that she is lesbian is not relevant. No, it's not relevant at all. It's not relevant at all. I'm not, and if you look at the video before, I'm not saying anything disparaging about that. The only point I'm trying to make is about a week ago. I say about a week ago, just not too long ago. If you ask any of these talking heads about the lesbian movement, you would think there's there's a lot to criticize. So there is a lot to criticize. So focus on that. No, I'm not. I'm not focused on that either. It's just it just befuddles me that a lot of people are following this movement. Yeah, yeah, they are. There are. I mean, you don't have to take my word. Anybody like when I made a video before, you don't got to take my word for it, right? You just go to YouTube right now and put Ann Coulter, and put immigration on there. Put those three words on there, right? After you watch that video, go to a lot of these hashtag ADOS people that are pro ADOS, and you don't tell me some of those talking points are not verbatim. Please, please tell me that. Please tell me that. Please tell me that. Immigration, not Latino immigration. She was very laser focused on who she was talking about. She was talking about people from the Sudan, people from Nigeria, people from Haiti. She was talking exclusively about them. And she even said it about the black Americans. Like, basically, you know, the black Americans need to take their rightful place besides, I guess, white mama or whatever. She has a little thing for black dudes, but I don't know if that's just her, trying to get a little bit of money for her bucks or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it just my antennas are up. That's my antennas are up because I don't know what movement, what thing, like and some of these people that in it's so crazy. Like Dr. Claude Anderson. Dr. Claude Anderson is, everybody loves Dr. Claude Anderson, and he's like one of those guys that's been saying this for years too. He's been saying this for years too. He's been saying this for so long, and everybody loves Dr. Claude Anderson, right? Damn, you better not criticize Dr. Claude Anderson at all, man. But, I got a lot of respect and admiration for Dr. Claude Anderson, but let's not make these false prophets Let's not make these false prophets. Come on now. Dr. Claude Anderson worked in the Carter administration. He had a cabinet level position. He had a cabinet level position. And you don't got to take my word for it. He's talked about it a lot of times. He was one of the authors of affirmative action. He was one of the authors of affirmative action, right? Okay. A lot of people are complaining that the immigrants, like, from the Caribbean, from the Nigerian Caribbean and all that stuff, that were taking the place of black people within, these legislative agendas. So the person that helped co-author some of this legislation and these things that supposedly the Africans and the us, we've been taken advantage of, is not, is set you guys on a mission to come after us. And he was the one that helped write that. I'm help me. You know what? ADOS movement. Answer that question. Why is that? Why is that? Come on, man. Why is that? Why is that? I don't get that. I've never heard him help me. Have you guys ever heard him make a mistake? Like say that he made a mistake. I've never heard him say that. I've never heard him say that it befuddles me, and he's one of the loudest voices of this. And he wrote affirmative action. He had a cabinet level position. I'm not taking anything away from him because he's done some great things. He's gave some great speeches. He's done some great speeches. He's done some great speeches, and he gave some great classes. He wrote some good books. He done a lot for us right there. He's done a lot for us. Because he's done a lot for us. But anyways, man, shout out to everybody, man. Like the video, man. Like the video. Man, go ahead and like the video. Dislike the video if you don't like what I say. But anyways, in another thing, another like tactic or talking point that people are using, they'd be like, oh, you know what? You guys are benefited from everything that we've done in this country. You have benefited from everything that we have done in this country. Like my parents, they came over here and benefited from everything that they have done in this country. They built this country. And I'm not taking that anything away from that. Blacks built America. America was built on the back of blacks. And America has definitely benefited from black oppression and whatever. But somebody can also say too that America has benefited a lot from colonialism. Right or wrong? Have they not benefited from colonialism? Huh? And somebody in the comments, please, like some of you smart intellectual people that have all the damn answers when it came to, besides an answer, oh no, we're tired. Hold your own nuts. Oh no, we're tired. We're tired of fighting for y'all. We're tired of fighting for y'all. But it's nice to say that. It's really, really nice to say. It's really easy to say that. And me, as a son of a Haitian immigrant, And thinking to myself, hasn't Haiti fought a lot for blacks in America? Or is that just a myth? I mean, it's documented a couple times. It's documented a couple times, right? Didn't Haiti offer asylum to runaway slaves? It's documented. I don't know if it's true or not. I really don't know if it's true or not. But didn't that happen? Hasn't Haiti people, the Haitian people, been coming over here since the 1700s? It's documented. Oh no, hold your own nuts. Oh no, no, hold your own nuts. Hold your own nuts and berries and all that type of stuff. I know, hey, you smart guys, you smart intellectual guys that have an answer for everyone, go ahead and discredit that. Go ahead and discredit that right there. Discredit that right there. You know, people from the Caribbean haven't we we've been fighting for y'all. Oh, like, really? Okay. It's never been reciprocated. You fix your grill and say it's never been reciprocated. It's never been reciprocated. Boy, 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 man. I mean, I can't even get mad at my brother, man. I can't even get mad at my brother. I can't even get mad at my brother. I just want to have a conversation, man. You know what? It ain't got to get ugly. Hey, you know what? I don't got all the answers. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like, you know, if you bring up points, and if you you know bring up truths, oh no, hold your own nuts. Oh no, we fought for y'all. Oh no, it's time for us to rise up and do it again. I mean, and separate from y'all. I mean, I don't know if I mean, I start to question sometimes if it has anything to do with reparations. Is this just a psychological thing, or something in the subconscious to get you closer to whiteness, so-called equality, or getting what you owed? Because some of you guys, sometimes you get off track and say that and say that. I wonder if this does have anything to do with reparations. Because if you look at, let's look at the 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 reparations model that people always like to reference. His city, like Jewish people. Now, were Hasidic Jews like, did they separate themselves? Was when Jewish people got their reparations, because Jew is a religion. So you had Jews in Poland, you had Jews in Russia, you had Jews in everywhere. But they were in the United States. They all got their reparations. They didn't make no distinction between Hasidic Jews or American Jews or white Jews or anything like that. They didn't. They were able to secure that. So are we using their model? Indians, they had they got reparations too, some type of reparations too. You had Cherokee, you had Blackfoot, you had Seminole Indians, you had all these type of Indians. Did they kind of segment themselves too? Did they say the original Indian or whatever to get the reparations too? Is that the model that we're using? I and here I have all these legit. I mean, I feel like they're legit. Sometimes people are not. You know, they don't feel like those are legitimate questions that I'm asking. They almost feel like I'm trolling, or I'm just deflecting or whatever. Uh, some people feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm stepping on the movement, but am I really stepping on the movement? because you guys love. There's a lot of people that are on there, and the smarter the people supposedly are, the longer their name is, the more syllables their name is, they has in them. The more African their name sounds. The more they go unquestioned. They can just say all kinds of stuff. They can just say all kinds of stuff, and nobody asks the questions. And if you do ask the questions, oh no, no, it's time for us to separate. It's time to claim what is rightfully ours. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You absolutely right. This is all of this is yours. Is yours. It's yours. Now, the another thing is what is the price? What are you worth? Is it 1 trillion? Is it 2 trillion? Is it 3 trillion? Is it we'll take whatever we can get? Huh? I, and the other thing is when you get these things, I mean this money, and you come back to the community, all these doctors, all these lawyers, all these teachers, all these professors that you just took a big fat dump on, that you're gonna come back and be like, you know what, help me build my brother. You can be like, help me build my brother. And then you know how, like, you know how when you get drunk, real freaking drunk, right? And you say a whole bunch of stuff to people, and then they never look at you the same. They never look at you the same. They don't look at you the same no more. They don't look at you the same no more, man. They don't look at you the same no more at all, bro. You know, all that stuff that you were just saying. You were just saying about your brother. All that stuff you were just saying. They don't ever look at you the same no more, man. I mean, was it worth it? Was it worth it though? Yeah, they absolutely. You know what? I can like whenever you have that, you like, oh man, you guys came over here and benefited from what we already had es- established, off the backs of us. Which you're right. You're absolutely right about that. But you don't think that in addition to what you got, on top of what you got, that you also didn't get benefit for something that came off the backs of us? And when I say us, I'm talking about the African people. So there's not kids in the Congo getting their hands cut off. Kids in Sierra Leone getting killed over diamonds. So you don't think like a lot of the benefits that you got didn't come off the backs of other Africans? You gotta be kidding me, man. And come on, man. Some of you smart brothers, man, that got all that knowledge, man, all that knowledge. You can tell, you can recite, where, when the Euphrates River was was discovered. You know what I'm saying? You can recite all these Bible quotes and stuff like that. You can recite all that stuff. It's crazy. It's like, I don't know sometimes if people were deaf, dumb, and blind. They were like, oh, Africa did not offer anything to Africans in America. It's never been reciprocated. And some of you smart brothers, please explain to me. Maybe I was taught wrong. Tell me what the hell was Liberia? Tell me what the hell Liberia was. Maybe I was miseducated on that. I was listening to other show. Another brother came in there and said that. I mean, they referenced two other places that I guess a lot of the free slaves went to, or offered asylum to in Africa. Also they were offered, but whatever. I mean, I'm not well read enough for that. You know what I'm saying? Some of you, you professors, you doctors and stuff like that. The other one is Sierra Leone. Okay, there you go, Sierra Leone. But you know what? You have a lot of these, I guess, these intellectual midgets on these other shows and stuff like that that keep using these same. I mean, they don't really have anything interesting to say, and they just keep saying "hold your nuts," or "oh no, we need to assimilate. We need to look for our own. Oh no, we just we just tying up loose ends and shit like that." And they were like, "Oh no, you know what?" And then they always like try to check people and try to sun people on it too. Like, oh no, Africa ain't never offered anything to us. Oh, Africa ain't never did nothing to us. Haiti ain't never did nothing for us. We've been out there like in the front lines fighting for people. Really? So nobody has really fought for y'all. None. I I don't know. I don't know what what army of slaves, or people from the other country came. When has America ever went to Africa to go fight with with the Africans to gain independence from their country? I mean, for their country. Some of you smart people, man. Some of you smart people that know so much. What I'm saying, you guys got these multi-syllable names and all this stuff right here, so you guys can recite all this stuff with the all this stuff, all this history stuff. Give us a little bit of game. I'm telling you, I'm not no historian. Like, help me out with that, because I know Cuba, I know Castro. Them, they suited and booted up and went to Africa and help a couple countries fight.